Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Dawn Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. Please take what resonates to leave the rest behind. I do not choose the storyline or the cards to come out. The Holy Spirit and my spiritual team does. Okay. This could be past, present, or future information for you. And these are timeless readings. So regardless of when you're coming across this reading, months, weeks, days, years from now is when the Holy Spirit feels like it could be receptive of a message and or be a messenger to someone else in his name. All right. So let's see what you need to know. What does the collective need to know? Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So some of you guys could be anxious, or someone that you're dealing with is, okay? I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So there's some sort of ending that's happening here. Okay? Some sort of transformation for some people, actual deaths for others, okay? And my condolences. But yeah. And for some others of you guys, they are experiencing this death-like experience, or you are, whatever, flip energies as you see fit, because they had extreme envy. Like, this isn't just like, of course, envy, we're not supposed to have, right? But also at the same time, we're spiritual beings having a humanistic experience, so we're going to have emotions, right? So it's like somebody having a feeling of envy with their, what they transmuted. Like, you know what? No, I'm going to be able to get that one day. I'm going to be able to do that one day. And then they do what they need to take the steps to do it, right? Well, these are for the people that, they envied someone or people so bad where they were willing to do any and everything to get what they had. Like, they were willing to steal, they were willing to rape, they were willing to sabotage, they were willing to forge documents, so on and so forth. Or you were. Flip the energies as you see fit, put yourself inside of the story as you see fit. And now it's death to those who tried to do that, with multiple warnings. And then for other, or it's going to feel like death, okay, in whatever way, shape, or form, hashtag God's wrath. In another case, this is literally others going through their transformation, going through their rebirth, right? Going through spiritual death to be reborn again, right? For new beginnings, okay? So put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Okay, we have honesty here. So someone could regret how they treated you. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, and I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So basically, this is someone who betrayed you, okay, whether you are aware of this or not, all right? For some people, this could be one person, or it could be multiple people. In other cases, this could be you who betrayed someone, okay, and is regretting it. Yeah, because whatever somebody did here could have tampered with, like, their freedom of finances, or their freedom to travel, or their freedom to work wherever they wanted, whatever the case may be, as a form of karma here. Yeah, it's like somebody was trying to tamper with your freedom. Because of them feeling lonely and envious. So it's like, instead of them trying to do what they need to do to better themselves, it's like, oh, let's take what they got for us. And no. So somebody basically sacrificed their freedom for trying to take someone else's, or manipulate somebody's free will. Because how are you going to try to manipulate somebody's free will when God gave us free will, not you? Right? So we have courage here. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So, and I will take into account when it comes to grief. It was in reverse, and I don't necessarily take these cards in reverse, but I'm also being told as a double message that when they did this, they didn't care at first. Okay, like, they had intentions on hurting you. willingly in whatever shape, form, or capacity this is for you. Work or family or friend or lover or organization you're a part of, or all of the above. Okay? Flip energies, if you know that this is you that screwed someone over due to envy and jealousy and spite and revenge and so on and so forth. Okay? Well, whatever someone tried to do, it didn't work out. They were not successful, okay? They weren't successful with sabotaging you, or they weren't successful with the lie that they were trying to spread on you. They weren't successful with their black magic in other cases. They weren't successful when it came to whatever the case may be that they were trying to do, right? Like, because God said that the weapons would form, but they don't prosper. God doesn't have to allow them to prosper, right? So this is someone actually in this coward type of energy, this cowardice type of energy, right? It's like they had all this energy to buck up at you or to do all this stuff behind your back. And it's like now that their plan didn't work, it fell through. In fact, in some cases, they fell into their own trap and plan, or about to be, okay? Yeah, it's like somebody didn't grow. Somebody didn't learn their soul's lesson here. They weren't even successful with, them coming down here. And don't get me wrong. We've all, have fucked up a time or two. But this is a major, okay? Because death, like what were you doing that God feels like death is a reasonable consequence for you? Why? What did you do that God feels like, if not actual physical death, you being in a situation where it feels like death, which is still unpleasant? Why does God feel like that have to be the consequences for you? What did y'all do? Well, whoever you were dealing with and or y'all, like, I guess we're about to find out. Let's crack this storyline open. All right, so a lot of you guys had to persevere through whatever it is that your enemies was trying to, throw at you. Kind of like a David and Goliath, type of vibe. Daniel and the lion's den type of vibe. It's also giving how Cain killed Abel vibe too. That's how strong this jealousy is and this envy. Because I'm kind of getting it was either you or them. And not because God wanted it to be this way. It's because of God gave us free will, and this is what somebody was willing to do with it. So this is God intervening. This is angels being called. This is troops, God's most troopest of troops. This is a lot. Okay. So what's going down? What's happening? What's happening? So somebody was playing around. Somebody was playing around with the fuck around, and you ain't know, okay? With the moon card, Piscean energy, okay? Somebody was riding around and getting it. Somebody was, playing. And I'm not saying playing in a very innocent, childlike way, having fun, releasing stress, replenishing energy, self-care type of fun. No, I'm talking about menace to society. What can we do to go around and cause hell type of vibes? Not what can we do to satisfy ourselves regardless of how it makes anybody feel type of vibe. Meaning, we don't care if we got to steal somebody's stuff to get it. We don't care if we got a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? 7 of Cups in reverse. So, whoever was like the player, the trickster, whatever the case may be in your life, the Goliath, 7 of Cups in reverse. It's like you're no longer confused on who that is for a lot of you guys. Okay, you're very aware of how jealous. Look at this 5 of Swords here. Jealous this energy is. Envious this energy is. Right, very chaotic, chaos and catastrophe, and and who wants to deal with that? Who wants to deal with somebody that's constantly dealing with chaos, conflict, and catastrophe. And not because of situations that's out of their control, but because they keep making willingly, intentionally piss poor decisions. Like not taking the lessons that you're learning and applying it as wisdom. You just keep willingly doing the same shit, expecting to get a different result. And no. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse. That explains it. Somebody, immature energy, okay? Emotionally immature energy that is very cold. Like they do this. This is what they learn to do. So this is what they do to other people. I'm hearing conditioned. What? You're not responsible for what you're taught as a kid, but you are responsible for your healing as an adult. So this is someone that, they don't want to heal, or they haven't healed. Okay. And you're not obligated to wait on anybody to heal, right? And vice versa. It's really putting a dent in, or it was for some of you, whatever side of the story, whatever timeline you're on here while watching, okay? It put a dent in something for you, okay? Or like a monkey wrench. And it's all because of how this energy acted off impulse and their maladaptive emotions, whether this is you or whoever you're dealing with here, okay? Yeah, well, it looks like, during this separation from whoever this is for you, or whatever entity this is, agency, organization, you could have took some time, or you're being guided to, so that you can, nurture yourself, right? Heal. Nine of Swords in reverse, so you can get about that sorrowful energy, right? So you don't have to constantly be feeling pain and suffering. That is not fun. Okay, so you guys could be in separation, or just not in contact with whoever this is, or talk to as much. Putting in time, effort behind the scenes to really work on yourself here. Now that you see things for what and who they truly, people and places, and for what they truly are. Okay, yeah. So somebody's not talking to you because they don't want to have to tell you the truth here. Okay, somebody knows that they weren't honest with you, unless you know that this is you, and you know that you weren't honest with someone. But somebody's gonna have to be honest, because we've been getting energy of somebody having to come to you, or people having to come to you, any and all involved, and tell you the part that they played in trying to hurt you, and trying to, in some cases, unalive you, and in some cases lying on you, in some cases putting black magic on you, in some cases, betraying you with a friend. Everybody involved is going to have to come to you and tell you the truth, whether you forgive them or not, whether you accept them or not, whether you want to reconcile or not, get back together or not, whatever the case may be, or their karmic debt will be so severe. And not because we wanted to, it's because of their actions and what they're being guided to do and willingly choosing not to do. And don't get me wrong, yes, I understand free will. But at the same time, this is a extreme, majorly karmic debt that they got to pay back, in addition to whatever else they did before they got to you. Man. So somebody could be wondering why their life is so bad. Well, if you know that you're on the bad side of karma, it's because of how you treat people. You don't treat people nice. You can't ignore the fact that you did this. You can't ignore the fact. So you could be dealing with, so some of you guys could be dealing with people who don't take accountability for their actions. And they like to misplace blame. Oh, well, if you hadn't told me that you wasn't going to give me sex because you were mad at me, I wouldn't have cheated. No. A person should be able to have a boundary, and you were wrong for using a piss poor problem solving skill that now caused a more of a dent in your relationship. It's like somebody's not taking accountability. Somebody's not saying, I was wrong. I shouldn't have cheated. I shouldn't have broke the promise. I shouldn't have da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? I was wrong. I apologize. This is how things could be moving forward with me fixing things in some cases, because in other cases, the other people just don't care, right? But in other cases, everybody is not, everybody's apology is not genuine. Look at this, judgment in reverse. Yeah. So they haven't done this yet. Judgment in reverse. They haven't done this yet. Empress energy. So, yeah. And they breadcrumbed you, or you breadcrumbed them, and they still trying to hold on to you while trying to breadcrumb you. And not give you what you deserve. Don't want you to get what you deserve. Trying to hold you up. Trying to stop your path and stuff like that. And that's exactly why what we saw, okay, God allowing, okay, you not doing anything. You keeping your hands clean, spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. Allow God to handle everything, okay? Well, yeah, it looks like somebody. Here we go with the drilling. Plumber's here again. So maybe somebody got to get something drilled in their head. Like, do you understand the magnitude of what you did? Do you understand? It's like somebody's met. Okay. This is how bad somebody is with taking accountability and changing. Oh, I know that I put my hands on you and stole and da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know why I got these charges. What? It's like, what you mean? You know exactly why. It's like somebody does not take account. They don't take accountability of the part that they played. And then they want to misplace blame. They want to swap stories. They want to make people think it's other people when it's really them being a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, and let me tell you, I've had plenty of people be wolves in sheep's clothing that has tried to screw me over several times. So, and listen, every time somebody screw me over, that God give them the worst karma of their life, because God told you not to touch not my anointed. Final messages, controlling. Yeah, this is an energy that's controlling, trying to filled with trauma, hasn't healed, and trying to be controlling instead of healing. You shouldn't want to have control over anybody. It's not genuine, right? Power, authority, manipulation, dominance, right? Utilizing manipulation tactics for personal gain despite how someone else may feel. Being coerced by you or someone else to do an undesired task. Okay, demanding and being inconsiderate to the needs and wants of others. One-sided, little to no reciprocation. Yeah, that's not cool. Okay, if you being a controlling one or they being a controlling one, that's not cool. God gave us free will. Who are you to try to take that away? Happiness and fulfillment. Yeah. So you guys make sure you follow your heart, because it's just like, this energy didn't want you to be happy, didn't want you to follow your heart, right? Because they knew that they wasn't shit. Whoever did this, they ain't shit. Okay? Until they give themselves to God and until they they heal and transmute, then, and if they give themselves to God, then maybe they will be something. But right now, this is not, no. This is ain't shit behavior. You deserve love, peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Happiness is on the horizon, okay? So, yep, freedom, peace, love, passion, okay? So make sure you follow your heart. Do what makes you genuinely happy and not what someone else wants you to do, conforming. Otherwise, you could feel like you're settling and or become resentful. Be mindful of engaging with people, places, circumstances, habits, and behaviors that bring undesired outcomes. Okay. Yeah. So this is like someone that was they was trying to be in control of your happiness. They were trying to be in control of your freedom. It's like they was trying to play like they were God in your life when they not. Okay. That's not cool. So, new beginnings. Yes. Okay. Yeah, while people were praying on your downfall, a lot of you guys kept praying to the Holy Spirit, right? So, transition, endings, new beginnings, new start, clean slate. You are beginning a new cycle. Okay? Where you will feel free, peace, love, passion, all of that. Sometimes when current circumstances don't appear to be working in our favor, it can be challenging to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up and release expectations. Your new beginning may not come packaged and delivered in the way that you think. Allow the divine to work while you do your part. Man. Yeah, I made this deck with my spirit team and Holy Spirit, and just seeing what they like, how they channeled this information through me, it's just like, man, because I forgot I said we did half this stuff. That's just a side message. Maybe some of you guys need to start making decks, okay, as a side message, okay, for some of y'all, and not just making them, selling them. All right, this deck is not available yet for sale. What my other decks are, this is one of them, and then I got another deck. Link in the description box, okay? But anyway, but yeah, this your happiness and fulfillment, your new beginning, okay? Yeah. So it's like one is rising to the occasion, rising like the phoenix from the ashes, and the other one's falling. And in some cases, they may die. God allowing for whatever they did to you and or said about you, and if not dying, they loved ones passing away, God allowing. And or it's going to feel like they're on their deathbed if God allows them to get sick or deal with so many things at one time. So, and again, this is all due to their piss poor decision making and or yours. Okay. So thank you all for your love and support here. If you want to book a personal reading, link is in the description box. Okay. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.